My name is Nina Staple, and I'm excited to share with you something that I'm very passionate about: living healthy and sharing health with others. And today our focus is on healthy joints. So let's get going. Okay, if you have healthy joints right now, do all that you can to maintain that mobility and the function, because maintaining it and keeping it is always easier than repairing it. So if we look at what are joints for, joints allow you to move. The foot bones are connected to the leg bone, and all of our bones connect to each other. And every single move that you make, you use joints that your muscles are connected to, or tendons and then the muscles. So it's all, your feet is where it starts. So what is a joint? Ligaments, muscles, and cartilage are important to their health, okay? Ligaments connect bones together to form a joint. Muscles are also necessary for that movement. Cartilage is on the end of the bones, and it cushions the joints, and it helps them to move smoothly and easily. There's different kinds of joints. There's ball and sockets, like your hip and shoulder joints. And then there's hinges, like your knees and elbows. And then there's pivot. They allow us to twist our heads a little bit. And then there's epidesial, which allow for many different types of movement, like a wrist joint. Okay? So what happens as we age? It's another way that affects our joints. So degeneration of cartilage is one of the issues that happen as we age. Losing muscle tone and bone strength with age can also make many of our tasks much more difficult. So what is the most common cause of pain? It's muscle strains. Keeping your joints healthy is very important, and it's essential to maintaining mobility and to be physically active. So we'll look at some ways to help your joints stay healthy. There's multiple things that do affect them. It's nutrition, healthy weight, exercise, and of course protecting them. Good nutrition supports a healthy lifestyle and healthy joints. There are foods that can help support joint comfort. There's strong muscles support and protect your joints. And your joints have to last an entire lifetime. So the health of your joints is closely related to your overall health. So you want to support them with a healthy lifestyle, choices, and good nutrition. It boosts your immune system. You need calcium for the bones. You eat 7 or more servings of fruit and vegetables. Now this is all every single day. You eat whole grains, beans, legumes, lean fish, poultry, non-fat or low-fat dairy, omega fatty acids, and mono unsaturated fats like olive oil, nuts, and seeds. So if you look at all the different foods here, this is all part of maintaining health and maintaining good joint health. So Vitalizer is something that can come to the help, and you'll understand a little more about it as we go on. Making healthy food choices every single day can be very hard. So you can see that Vitalizer can fill up the nutrient gaps. All of this stuff that's on this slide, you can get in this one little strip here. All of the nutrients that it talks about on there. So do we eat this much food every day? Probably not. Most people don't. We live in such a busy lifestyle, and that's why supplementation is so important. And even if you do eat a lot of good healthy food, you'll understand later why it's important to supplement. Vitalizer is tailored for every age. It's a clinically supported pack with the nutrients that your body needs to create a foundation for a longer, healthier life. It supports heart health, immune health, joint health, digestive health, prostate health, and physical energy. It is an absolutely amazing combination of nutrients. And the big thing that I love is that it's patented, so it's got this smart delivery system. And what is that smart delivery system? It's a micronutrient advanced release technology. It's very unique. The fact that it's patented means that nobody else has it. It's designed to dramatically improve absorption of the key nutrients of the body. So if you look at this, the Vital E is a very advanced multivitamin. It dissolves in 30 minutes in the stomach. So as you can see, it is designated to break down in the stomach, and it helps with to enhance the absorption of folic acid from the patent pending microcoated B and C complex. That provides, sorry about that. So that provides up to 12, the B and C, which is the second one that breaks down the top of the intestines there. It provides up to 198% greater absorption of the B vitamins over a 12-hour period. And that's shown in a clinical study through sustained release delivery to the small intestine. And then you've got what we call our CEO of the group. That breaks down further down, and it's got a coating that helps reduce the fishy aftertaste from most omega-3 fatty acids. But it also gives you your carotenoids, your nicotinoids, your vitamin E, and fat-soluble nutrients into the upper intestine, because that is where they're absorbed. Now, most companies don't look at this kind of where is stuff actually absorbed into the blood. They see that it's a great product, that it's got good clinicals on it, but they've not done any of that kind of research or study, and then they try to copy what we've got. But the reason that this is broken down here is because that's where it is utilized. Okay, and then the last product that's in there is the Optiflora probiotic. And what that does is it delivers a healthy microflora to the lower intestine through the triple layered encapsulation technology. Again, we were the first to have that, and it was a patented process, but it protects the good bacteria from the stomach acid, because the stomach acid kills that. And one of those little beads is equivalent to 400 and some bottle or servings of yogurt. So you know you're getting an awful lot there, and it gets down and it's where it's to be utilized. Of course, your weight affects your joints. Weight-bearing joints like your knees, your hips, and your back support your body weight. So heavier weight puts more pressure on your joints. And we all know that losing weight reduces pressure on those joints. So each pound gained means 4 times that weight of pressure on your joints, or on the knees, I should say, specifically on the knees. So get leaner with a quick meal on the go. Energizing Life Energizing Shake is a protein drink for everyday energy. It's powered by leucine to help burn fat, not lean muscle, to help achieve a healthier weight. And each drink has got 16 grams of ultra pure non-GMO protein to help sustain energy. Very important. Quality, processing, all of that is huge. Our Life Energizing Shake, one shake a day does it all. You can get more energy. It helps your immune support and healthy digestion. It helps with your healthy weight. This shake actually has that probiotics in it. And so it helps build the immunity, because all of your immunity is built in your, I shouldn't say all, 75 to 85, you hear all different numbers, percentage of your immune system is built in your gut. It's powered by leucine to help you maintain new muscle. And I'm using a different program here, and it's like, okay. So keep moving is a very important part for joints. And as you see that woman there, I'm sure many of you experience that kind of a feeling with your neck, and it's because you're sitting in one position too long. Less movement increases stiffness. I think we all know that. So it's very important to take breaks from your computer work. If you're on the computer all day, it's very important to take those breaks. Change your positions, stretch or go for a real short walk. That in itself is huge. There's so many different stretching exercises that you can do right from your computer. I know that today we have so many people that work on their computers all day long, so it's very important to get that stretching going. Good posture is very important. If you stand and sit up straight, that helps protect your hip joints and your back muscles. And then when lifting or carrying, being lopsided increases the stress on those joints. Exercise helps maintain healthy bones, muscles, and joints. The loss of strength and stamina is attributed to aging is part of that caused by the reduced amount of physical exercise. So there's so many different kinds of exercise. I think that we all know that it's not just exercise alone. It's an important part of building health, whether you're walking, running, playing, doing weight training, doing muscle training, doing core strengthening. That all helps to prevent failed joint damage. So know what your limits are. That's very important also. There's many serious injuries or several minor injuries that can cause damage to your cartilage. Overdoing exercise can hurt your muscles and your joints. So ease up on exercises that cause pain. It says too much pain, but that cause pain. If you know that it's causing pain, then you need to sit back. If it's because you're tired, that's another story. And I've learned a lot of this from my Pilates instructor because she's very good at making sure that I don't stretch further than what I should. So wear protective gear when you're doing any of that. Depends on your age whether you're out doing this, but make sure that you do that. Wear protective gear. And then if you do have some inflammation in there, ice relieves swelling and inflammation. And it also numbs the pain. And it's natural.
This is Mario with
and it's drug-free. Sorry about that. How do I move this away from here? I don't understand how that happens, but let me do this. There. Sorry about that. Natural. Apply to no more than 20 minutes hourly. I apologize for that. I'm going to have to redo that slide and cut that out. I apologize. But so ice is a very important part. When you know that you've overdone, use some icing. Okay? It's a natural way to do it. Another thing that we have an advanced joint health complex. And you can find comfort you can notice a difference for sure. And a lot of people get comfort within 5 days. So it's quick acting. So often we are medically minded that if you have a drug, it happens within the day or two. And we all have a choice, whether we go the drug route or we go a natural route when it comes to pain, because there's so much that we can do for pain that is beneficial to us that's actually getting down to what the problem is. So the joint health supports healthy joints in 3 different ways. It improves the cushioning, and that's because the glycosamine in there helps maintain cartilage. The protective cushioning between joints that allows them to move freely. There's so much science that our company has done on this. I know there's a lot of them out there that have chondroitin in it, and our company has found that it works better without it. So with some other stuff in there, and you can see that as we go along. The zinc, the copper, the manganese, and the vitamin C also help build collagen and other important components of that connective tissue that give strength and structure to your joints. We all know that vitamin C is huge in maintaining body health. And the connective tissue, you know that if you bruise easily, it's because you don't have enough vitamin C. So adding that in here, all this stuff works synergistically. So, and then the other thing that's pretty exciting is boswellia extract works and is fused 5 days to help improve the joint comfort. And what they found is by adding that in here, and we also have a joint pain cream, but the boswellia and the glucosamine work amazingly well together. It all goes back to the research that a company does. All right, Mayo Clinic gives omega-3 an A rating. Studies support or report that improvements in joint comfort with regular intake of the fish oil supplements. And this is something that you have to be very careful with. Because of quality, we know that there's over, I don't remember if it was 29 or 41, or it was a large number of companies that were sued because of all the contaminants that there were in the, sorry about that, all the contaminants that there are in the food. I have to move my computer away from my phones, apparently. Here I thought that I had everything shut off, and now my phones keep ringing. But so you want to make sure that you have a fish oil that is the way that our company does it. We'll talk about that in a bit. But consume fish at least 2 times a week. And we're told around here, don't eat fish more than once a week because of all the PCBs that are in them. So it depends on the kind of fish that you're getting. You want to get 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of the EPA and the DHA. That is what helps build. This is from Mayo Clinic, that 2,000 to 3,000 of the EPA and the DHA are important. And we all know that the omegas help with the inflammatory. And fish oil, I know, is also known as an omega, but you don't have the DHAs and you can't make them with the, not fish oil, with the flaxseed, I'm sorry. So, omega provides a spectrum of 7 ultra-pure pharmaceutical grade, that's what that big lawsuit was about, was all the contamination and the PCBs that were in the fish oil that was out there. So, the Omega Guard provides a full spectrum of 7 different kinds of the essential fatty acids, including the EPAs and the DHAs. And then that is found in small cold water fish. It's a whole lot cheaper to get your omegas from salmon, but it's hard to find uncontaminated salmon these days. So using a proprietary state-of-the-art multi-step molecular distillation process, that's what we do, okay? It concentrates natural beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. It removes lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, dioxins, PCBs, and many other contaminants. It reduces the oxidation and formation of trans fats. It minimizes the odor and the fishy aftertaste. So it's hard to find something like this on the market anywhere because of what we go through to get the quality that's there. So why omega? It helps maintain a healthy heart and cardiovascular system. I think everybody knows that. It helps retain triglyceride levels, and I think everybody knows that. I don't think everybody knows that it helps support joint comfort. So if you've got joint issues and you start using the Omega Guard, you'll find that it is also beneficial for the other things that we talked about. And like we said, it contains all 7 of the omega-3 fatty acids, including the DHAs and the EPAs. And of course, it's small for, I know that there's some of them that are out there that are like horse pills, but these are smaller size, so they're easy for swallowing. And of course, they're naturally cholesterol free. This is a very powerful combination, using the joint health and the Omega Guard together, because they work better together. There's a clinical study that indicates that with a combination of fish oil and glucosamine, you may significantly improve your overall joint comfort. And the amount delivered in the study can be just found in 1 daily serving of the Omega Guard. And I can tell you that I have had so many clients through the years that have changed from other brands that are on the market in the health food stores and cannot get over the difference of how well ours works. So your question may be, why in the world would you take vitamins? Okay, and I just want to quickly throw this. Life is a choice. And are you going to get to the root of the problem, or are you going to be putting a Band-Aid on it? And when I say life is a choice, we have a choice of if you get a headache and you take an aspirin, you get a stomach ache and you got a pill for that. You get a headache and you've got a pill for that. You've got all these different aches and pains. The medication that's on the market for joint pain is very scary to me, and I don't think most people read the side effects of it. And I want you to think about it. When your body is giving you pain, it's crying out for help. So are you just going to put something on it to shush that up? Like putting a piece of masking tape over a light flashing on your car that says it needs attention so that light doesn't bother you? That's what so many of us are trained to do, is just take a drug, take a med to cover that pain. And it's not getting down to the problem. So that's why I say, why in the world would you do supplements? And then the next question is, why would you want to use the Shaklee products? So I've been involved in this company for 37 years, and it's changed my life as well as the lives of those that I love. And I would love to share my story with you sometime if you have an interest, but it includes, sorry about that, severe bladder infections, continuous medications all the time, bronchitis, severe menstrual issues, cancer, and for my kids it was asthma. So right now is not the right time because we're talking about joint health, but I would like to share that with you if you have an interest. So I want to tell you about Shaklee and our very rich heritage. Dr. Shaklee invented the first multivitamin in the US 100 years plus ago. So in 1915, he came out with the first vitalized minerals. And then he invented the first plant-based protein supplement made with soy lecithin. And then you can see in 1981, we were the very first company to come out with sustained release vitamin C. And in 2005, we were the very first company to come out with a product that helps your body build interferon. And that was also patented because interferon is what runs your immune system. In 2006, they came out with Cinch. And that was finding that leucine helps to maintain muscle. In 2007, that was after a 20-year study showing that Shaklee products were so far ahead of everybody else. That's when they came out with a vitalizer. And we talked a little bit about what the vitalizer was. 2008, we came out with the Vivix, an amazing anti-aging product. 2010 is when we came out with our joint health complex, and that was patented. So you can see that we are a leader, and we continue being a leader, and we're so excited when we get to conference now. There's also now coming out with a new patented skincare system. Who patents skincare? But they had to have something better than anything that was on the market that was totally natural. So I am so proud of our company, knowing the difference of who we are. Our mission is to provide a healthier life for everyone with our products and a better life for anyone with our earnings opportunity. And everything that Shaklee has done is designated to be in harmony with nature. This is our founder from 1915, and this is our current owner, Roger Barnett. And I just love the fact that I call him a young Dr. Shaklee, but he has the same mindset as Dr. Shaklee had. Everything in harmony with nature. Shaklee believes in unparalleled purity and safety beyond organic. And a lot of people think that if it's organic, but organic is a method of growing. However, it doesn't ensure purity. That is something that I've learned through the years. Everyone wants organic now, but the question is, how pure is it really? And when it goes into our supplements, that's when you really see the difference. Our belief is that our quality standards go beyond how and where an ingredient is grown. So to ensure the purity, we look to confirm the purity and potency of the ingredients from the creation of the product to the delivery to the customer. We do this by conducting over 100,000 quality tests per year. And we screen for over 350 contaminants, pesticides, and impurities on every single new botanical ingredient. So in fact, we believe that your health is so important that Shaklee goes beyond and above and beyond that required amount. And this is 3 times the required amount of tests from the United States Pharmacopoeia. So you can see that we are far above and beyond. If you know of other companies, ask them if they do this. And I think you'll be shocked by what you find for answers. So organic is not everything. We go far beyond the organic. Shaklee has helped pioneer many of the advances in the nutritional research. We have over 120 published papers and scientific presentations, and more than 70 patents and patents pending, in addition to exclusive sourcing arrangements. When you get into the background and you understand, it's like, oh my land. So we have the very first of its kind of study to evaluate health markers in long-term consumption of multiple Shaklee supplements who use supplements for 20 to 43 years. If you think about that, do you know of any single thing that you have consistently used, any single product that you have consistently used for more than 20 years? Our average consumer uses our products for 17 and a half years. And I want you to think about that. Why is that? Why do you think that they stick with using the same thing month after month after year? And it's because they work. So the study here was done in collaboration with the UC Berkeley, and it shows that long-term users of the Shaklee supplements had double-digit better biomarkers of health when compared to those who took another multivitamin or no supplements at all. The heart, healthy heart, lowered levels of triglycerides, heart health, lower cholesterol ratios, brain health, better cognitive function, biological stress, lower levels of the C-reactive protein. So those are just a few of the things that came out of it, but the list goes on. You definitely don't always see what's happening, but your body knows what's going on the inside. So we've got it proven by people. People who use our Shaklee products, that are loyal users, athletes who count on Shaklee to fuel their performance in world-class athletic competitions. Shaklee has sponsored athletes that have earned over 137 medals. And I was just listening to Eli Brunner, who's the head of our Pure Performance team, and how he said if we were a country of our own, we would be a country with the most medals if we were just a country with the number of people competing that use Shaklee products. And he tells the stories of his kids and the difference that it's made for them, and how he gets other athletes when they try the product and the difference it makes for them. So they don't have to worry about finding contaminants because of all the safety stuff that we do. It's huge. Our products have also helped fuel astronauts on the NASA program. Commander Mark Kelly, I listened to him talk once, and he flew the Space Shuttle Endeavour on missions to the International Space Station more times than anybody else. And his brother, Captain Scott Kelly, used Shaklee products during his year in the International Space Station. So we go from using stuff all the way up to space. I guess that's one way of saying it. But it's because of the performance. Actually, NASA came to Shaklee and asked us if we could create a product. So they know that when they get a product from us that it's going to be good. So as we finish our health talk today on Joint Health, we would like to send you a link to take the Health Print Assessment. As you can see, it's down there on the bottom of the screen. It allows us to better serve and support you with your health goals. It takes 5 minutes to complete it. It's got 20 questions, and it focuses on what's important to you. And you receive a health and wellness scorecard based on where you are relative to your goals. It will give you health insights with recommendations and educational content. So go to the HTTP, but bit.ly, bit.ly/findyourhealthprint. Again, that's bit.ly/findyourhealthprint. bit.ly, bit.ly, find your health print. So we stand behind our products. Shaklee products are safe, proven, and guaranteed. 100% customer satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. And that is what we call the Shaklee difference. So keep in mind, if you're also interested, many people, there's 3 different things that we do in our company. You either use products, share products, or build. And almost everybody starts with using products. They experience the way the products can help and transform their health, and then they decide that they want to share with some of their friends. And when they do that, they can get kickbacks for that. You can join, we'll talk about that if you have an interest in it, but we have ways to help you get your product paid for. So with that, I'm going to finish my talk today with Dr. Shaklee. Your future life will be exactly what you decide to make it. Everyone makes a decision. Even no is a decision. And I'll tell you what, I'm sure glad that I did make a decision years ago instead of wishing that I had. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And with that, I'm going to say, have yourself an amazing day. And I hope that you have a wonderful summer as well.